Hi everyone, this is Mary Catherine. This video is brought to you by AllFreeCrochet.com, the best place online to find free patterns from everything to this cute Flirty Spring Scarf, to purses, to dishcloths, anything you can think of, check them first because you can probably find a pattern there for absolutely free. Okay, let's get started on our Jump into Spring scarf. Today we'll be using the Starbella Yarn. It's available at many craft stores and online. It's a really fun yarn because it's netted. As you can see, there's a real thick end and then there's a thin end. What we crochet into is over here. I'll call this the top. This is called the bottom. It's thick right here and it helps the ruffle, so it helps the yarn ruffle. So we don't want to hide this by crocheting into it. We're going to crochet into this. And what you need is a size H crochet hook. And before you start to crochet, what you do is unwind the ball a little bit like I did. And it's easier if you kind of separate the yarn before you start and kind of separate as you go, and it makes crocheting into it a whole lot easier. So I'm just kind of pulling it apart. It will kind of go back together as you can see, but when you pull it apart a little bit at first, it just helps it a lot. So what we then do is we take our crochet hook, and I always skip the first one because it is it's not that secure. So whoops, my hook is caught. What we're going to do is we're going to start right here. And I've got it pulled apart. We're going to go into this next little space right here, and we're just going to pull it through like we're doing a chain stitch. Alright, so then we go into the next one and we do the same thing. And then periodically throughout the scarf, what you want to do is take turns skipping one, and that just kind of adds to the ruffliness of the scarf. You can do scarves where you skip one every single time, where you do it every other, where you do it just some of the time. It doesn't really matter. Every scarf you make is going to look, you know, a little bit different. And that's what's really cool. Just kind of do what you like. Have fun playing with it. See what happens to it. As you can see, it starts to already kind of curl like this. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and continue on with this, where you do every one and then every so often you skip one until you get it to the length you like for a scarf. Some people like their scarves to be 60 inches, some or more in favor of the 40-inch. What I do personally is I don't really get out a measuring tape to rule it. I just put it on my shoulders and wear it the way I want to wear it and see if that's long enough. Because that way you're getting a scarf that's good for you. People of different heights, you know. Not everyone, a 60-inch scarf doesn't look the same on everyone. So go ahead and do what you want to do. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and we're going to do 2 strands of these, just like this. Hi everyone. So I finished both my strands and I thought I would show you how I end the end of each strand. What I do is I just kind of pull it up like that. So this part comes up and I tie a knot, and then I go ahead and I trim that knot so that there's not a big huge ugly strand sticking out. And once we wrap everything together, you're not going to be able to see any of it because it's so roughly. So what you do then is you just trim this. So now we have our 2 strands. I did about 40 inches just so I could show you guys on camera what it looks like, but then again I said go ahead and do as long of a scarf as you'd like. You can also find the written pattern for this scarf over at AllFreeCrochet.com. Just search for me, Mary Catherine, and all of my patterns will show up. You can also find a lot of other really cool patterns there. You can find anything from scarves, purses, handbags, to dishcloths. Again, the website is AllFreeCrochet.com. So as you can see, I'm just kind of stretching this out and wrapping it over like this, all the way to the ends. It's a real simple scarf. Basically, all we did today was we chained the mesh together, and now we're just rotating them. And then there we go. We've got a cute little scarf. Feel free to make it as big as you want, and it stays like that. If it starts to unravel, because you move around a lot when you wear it, go ahead and just use some thread and stitch the ends together. Otherwise, I've worn this scarf plenty of times. It never unravels for me. And you've got this really cute scarf for any kind of crocheter, whether you've been crocheting for a while or this is your very first project, and it was very simple and easy to make. Thank you.